Good morning, it's me. I'm back. I'm Stephanie Flath, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm coming to you live Wednesday morning, 10:30 a.m., and it is July 12. I say this every time, but that's just crazy. All right, so you can find me every Wednesday morning at 10:30 here on my Facebook business page at facebook.com/dazzled by stamping. And you can find me any other time or for any other thing on my website at dazzledbystamping.com. So you can place orders from me. Right now we have bonus days going with every $50 that you order that you place, or $50 in orders. So it can be like if you place $100 order, you get two, etc. You get a $5 bonus code that you can use next month on an order. So that's fun. I like that. Hi, Kathy. I'm going to refresh my page really quick so that I can see comments. And even when I'm stamping, even when I put the camera down, so I'm stamping. Okay. So, so today I mentioned in my reminder that I'm going to be showing. Oh, hi, Marcia. Chris, read it. I love it. That's too funny, Marcia. Congratulations to Chris. That's hilarious. I hear that fairly often from people, like when their husband retires, it just messes their whole system up. So thanks for being back. Hi, Nancy. So I'm going to be sharing a few things today. Well, a couple projects, but focusing on a couple things that I'm going to be using for my next Dazzling Card Club. So, by the way, that card club is August 1. There's 3 different times that you can choose from. And August 4, that's a Tuesday. And August 4, it's just a morning class. So I have those available. So we're going to be using the Circle Sayings bundle, which is the stamp set. I actually showed it last week also. And I'm going to do a card that's similar to, this is the bundle. This is the 2 3/8 inch circle punch. I'm going to be showing a card that's similar to what we did last week and similar to one that we're going to do in the card club. It's just a little bit different from both. So anyway, so that is the stamp set that we're going to be using. And thanks for sharing already. And then also we have, it's called Bright and Beautiful. Is that right? Bright and Beautiful Memory and More Cards and Envelopes. So these are the cards. I think they are 4 1/4 by 6 1/4 or something like this. So there's 10 of each of these designs. And then they also come with these coordinating envelopes. So we're going to be using all of these products at my next Dazzling Card Club. And also another thing, hi Jamie. Another thing we're going to be using is, it's called the Bright and Beautiful Memories and More Card Pack. So what the card packs are, I'm just going to sort of, so they come in 2 different sizes. This is 3 by 6 and this is 4 by 6, right? Is that right? 3 by 4, 3 by 4, and 4 by 6. That's right, because it's half of this. Hi, Carrie. So anyway, and they're all totally designed. They're cardstock quality, or a little bit thinner than cardstock quality, but they're all designed. So I'm showing you blank ones. That's not helpful. That's a fun one. Here's a fun one. So they're 2-sided, so you can decide. Hi, other Jamie. Hi, Marlene. Sorry, I just said hi to Jamie, the other Jamie. So all of these are part of this card pack. And so the idea of the card pack is being able to just make quick cards, and you don't really have to add much product to it. You can just that was in no way a slam to you, other Jamie. I just didn't want people to think I was saying hi to the same Jamie. Hi Dot, I'm so glad that you're here. So anyway, you can use these with the with your regular cardstock, or you can use them with the Memories and More cards and envelopes. And so obviously you can see the colors that are here. There's lots of them. I don't know how many. It probably says here. One set. I'm sure it says in the catalog. It was funny. I'm glad you know I love you, both Jamies. Anyway, okay, so then there are the 4x6 ones, and so there's lots that you can do with those too. Those can take up like your almost the whole. Let me show you. I'm gonna do this. So this can design almost your whole card front of your Memories and More card. They're always white inside. Carson is sleeping, but you chose to spend time with me instead of napping yourself, Dot. How wonderful. Anyway, we're going to be using these, and we're going to be cutting some up or using them as is, adding a little bit more product to it, and just having fun with them. I love it. So that is my plan for my Dazzling Card Club, and I'm going to show you a couple different ways that we might use it. They're a little bit different, but I normally end up keeping, well, you guys know I'm not very like, I'll say fine detailed. I don't do lots and lots of layers and stuff like that, so it's never going to be anything like that when you stamp with me. I prefer it to be more stamp and go, quicker, fun, and or beautiful, but quicker. But these cards make it even more simple. So we're going to be using that shortly. So I do have my randomizer ready for anybody who might be new to me. It is how I draw names for the projects that I make. So everything that I make on my video, typically I give away. And so to be entered into my drawing, you need to share my video and then come back to this post and tell me that you shared. So then I can put you in my drawing. And Lynne Hodges, you're my first. I don't think she's on yet. Sometimes it seems like usually she doesn't watch till later, but Lynne Hodges, congratulations, you're my first winner. And I'm going to draw another name and start. So one of the things, Marlene, I do owe you another one. Thanks for sharing. I just saw her last night at club and I realized, oh, hey, I have cards for you. Or I thought I had cards, but it turned out it was just one card. Now I have another one. What? No foo-foo card? No, I don't. I rarely do foo-foo fluffy cards. You know that, Dot. But I don't think you're foo-foo fluffy either. I think you use more dyes and stuff than I do sometimes, but that is too funny. Okay, did I miss anything more? If anybody commented before Dot, I didn't see it. Other than Marlene, I saw that you shared. Thanks so much. So one more thing that I want to mention, I keep forgetting to mention this. I put information, well, in my emails and on my website. I also posted on Facebook, but I just want to talk about it here. So I've had for the past couple years secret stampers groups. I have a demonstrator one, and I have what I call a customer one. And so it's a way to receive and send monthly happy mail. So I have themes every month. So like, just for an example, I think my last one for both clubs was to send your secret stamper recipient, make a card with using your favorite designer paper or something like that. So then that's the theme. That's the kind of card that you have to make and send to your person. So it could potentially be anywhere in the U.S. typically. Demonstrators, are a few of them from my team. A couple of them are from my team, but there are other teams also. So if you are interested in doing that, so it goes for a year, and then there's a reveal for who got whom. If you're interested in doing that, let me know, or make sure that you are part of my email mailing list, because I have it in the bottom, all the little pictures that I have. There's a link for you to go and take the survey to join and to answer all the questions, so that I know that you know the rules for the secret stampers. So it's fun. People who do it enjoy it. And so anyway, I just wanted to mention it to you guys. So I'm done with my randomizer. I closed that up. I told you about secret stampers. I also want to mention to you again, I did mention it at the beginning when people were still coming on. July is something that Stampin' Up! Calls bonus days. We have bonus days going on this month. So with every $50 that you order, you get a bonus code that will be emailed to you. It's all on one order. Like if you ordered $150, you would have 3 codes and they would all come in one email, just so you know. But if you place an order, watch for the email to come to you, so that because they don't resend them. Kathy, I know that your email is not working. I think from the last time that we had these, I set it up as my email, so it would come to me. So you want to keep the emails, and then in July, you can redeem them for $5 off your order. However many you earn. Hi, Marcia. I have 2 Marcias, 2 Jamies. Anybody else? I don't think so, but I could be wrong. So you use them next month. You can use however many you earn, you can use in August. So I just wanted to mention that. We also have the clearance rack was updated, and we have new online exclusives. Now, somebody asked me this last night, why Stampin' Up! Started doing online exclusives. Well, first of all, you've probably heard me say this before. Stampin' Up! Likes to keep everything fresh, first of all. It gives them opportunities to bring out something new that is sort of on trend or whatever. Or like right now, they brought out a couple Christmas things, so that you can kind of get in the mood for Christmas. Like last night for Club, I did one of our cards, I did a Christmas in July kind of card. So sort of thinking along those lines and wanting new product more often or that sort of thing. So there's always something new. Like last night I said so every other month there's something new. So in January, we will have I'm just calling it our spring catalog and celebration. Then, so that will go 2 months. Then in March, we had our first set of online exclusives, so that you could see new product. Online exclusives means it's only available when you see it. It may say under there, unavailable at the moment, which means something more should be coming back. But if you don't see it, it's not available. Like if you heard about something, and then it's not there, it's just gone. Unless you see it again. That's actually the way with our kits now also. So anyway, so March was online exclusives. May was our new full catalog. July, which is this month, came out online exclusives again. September will be what I'm calling our holiday catalog. November again will be online exclusive. So that's a pattern that Stampin' Up! Started this year. So we'll see how long, if they keep doing that, but that's sort of the thinking and whatever. So, okay, so I don't think I'm using online exclusives today, but I wanted to mention something about it to you. So if you see it, you need to get it. So that's what I have. Okay, so I'm going to put you down and I'm going to do my stamping. So I need my magic wand. Does anybody have questions about that, by the way? I can answer even when I'm putting you down here. So did I unbackwards already? I need unbackwards. Upside down, yeah. I guess we better look and see. Can we read this? Yeah, so we're good. So this is I'm gonna grab my first set of projects. So this is my first card that I'm gonna be working on. So this is one of the Memories and More cards. And this is just a piece. Dot, you're so funny. If I make anybody sick putting you down, I'm sorry. It's the way that I have to do it. Because if I don't, then you can't see my hands working and all that. So this is just a piece of one of the smaller cards because I wanted it to be the size of this and I didn't want it to be this full size. So one thing that I want to show you, I forgot I was going to do this part. I am going to actually emboss this. This is Blueberry Bushel, by the way. And I forgot where I put my folders. I'm hiding them from myself. Here, I thought I had it all set out here. I did oh, it was under my stamp set. Okay, so these two folders, I'm not sure, maybe I should put some color in it. These are just colors that I have sitting here, so hopefully you can see these designs a little bit. So these two folders are the smaller for the mini boss folders, and they are called Geometric Patterns. So can you see that better? So this has like stripes, arrows, and sideways stripes, and then this one has rows of triangles. So these two are available in the full catalog, and we're gonna be using this on some of our cards at Dazzling Card Club. And I put the folder away. I meant to put the cardstock away. So I'm going to use a folder for one of these too. So I'm going to put it in here. So quick mention, I'm using the mini boss. They can also be used in the full machine, the big boss. But there is a different sandwich that's necessary. And if you have this, the mini machine, oops, I'll show it to you. Why is this? Oh, there it is. If you have the mini machine, you have two different colors of gray, other pads or mats. It says right on here, used with standard embossing folders. These are not thick ones. And if you have a thick one, you can tell the difference. This is only, I don't know, maybe 1/8 of an inch thick. Maybe not that. But the thick embossing folders are more than that. I don't know how thick. Anyway, so you use a different mat, and you use only this mat with the bottom platform. Okay, so my cutting mats, the completely clear cutting mats, I set these aside. We're not using these. So I have my mat down. You put the hinge end in first in the embossing folder or in the machine, and then you go. Sorry if I'm shaking the table. I usually do when I use the machine. All right, so we're done with that. So look for you get all of these plates when you buy the mini boss. So look for them. If you put them aside somewhere, you need them if you're using it with an embossing folder. So then here is my piece. Can you see it? I can't see very well from underneath here, but I think you guys can see it. All right, so I forgot to grab my, oh man, I had a club last night. And I can't tell you how many times I said, I forgot to grab that. I forgot to grab that. So it's a good thing I was at home, because I don't want to do that yet, because I kept having to go get things. So I decided I wanted to use this. I haven't used this ribbon in a while, this black and white gingham. I decided I wanted to use this. I would have used the blue. Oh, that was another thing. There's another product that we're going to be using on a bunch of these cards, and I didn't show it to you. I'll show you when I use it on the other one. So I couldn't find the other blue ribbon that I wanted, so I'm going to, is that going to be low enough? No, we're going to put it down farther. I don't know, I wanted something on here. Forget it, it's not working. So we're going to cut it and be done. I'm going to trim this end so it's nice and clean. Okay, now because there's so much texture here, I'm going to use my tear and tape to put this down. So I don't know if most people, Carrie will have to tell me. I know Carrie is a liquid glue person. Would you use liquid glue to put this down, or do you end up using tear and tape to put down your embossed pieces? I don't think that I've ever used liquid glue, but I know if you use it and hold it, it can hold well. I just don't know about with texture. So I'm going to, you know what, I'm going to put adhesive on the back of here too, so I can put them down at the same time. Everything ready except for my adhesive. Jamie says I would use liquid glue. I just go a little heavier on embossed pieces. Gotcha, that makes sense. So glue is all I ever use. Okay. Jamie, are you the same, or do you only use liquid glue? Okay, so I'm going to put these down and sort of center them before I press them. Okay, so here's my card base. It's ready now. I'm just waiting. Now I just need to design my, I'm still not sure I'm happy with this ribbon the way that it is, but we're gonna go with it that way. Mostly glue, tear and tape for ribbon. Oh, that's a good idea. Except I usually just tie my ribbon. Sometimes I apply it and try to let it sit there just to get a little tacky before pressing down. Oh. You use tear and tape. Tear away. Do you mean tear and tape, Dot, I would assume? Okay. So I'm using the same two stamps that I used last week. Just showing you a little bit different things. So this is I'm using Circle Sayings again, if you didn't see me when I first got started. Using Circle Sayings, and I love this ring of Celebrate. Need to make sure I'm far enough away so that I can actually punch it. And I guess before I punch it, I'm going to put no, I'm not. Yes, I am. I'm just not going to punch it before I color. So I'm going to use Blueberry Bushel for the middle here. So, yeah, I hear you. I am too messy for the glue also. Okay, so I have my Blueberry Bushel and my Memento, and I'm using my Wink of Stella on my Blueberry Bushel to spread the edges of the lines. I want my frosting to look a little bit blue here, but I'm not adding ink. I'm just spreading what's there. You want to do this right away once you stamp. You don't want to wait. Okay, and then you just run it off clear. So I have my blue frosting, and it's shimmery. That makes me happy. And then I'm going to use Light Azure Afternoon. So some of these colors that you see here well, obviously this is Blueberry Bushel, which is in these cards, but these cards, the cards and envelopes, I know I get glue everywhere when it's liquid also. This is Azure Afternoon, this is Bubble Bath, and this is Lemon Lime Twist. So those are some of the colors. Sorry, I'm off camera a little bit. Those are some of the colors in these cards. And so I'm using Azure Afternoon on my cupcake paper here. I don't need to be perfect. And I'm not really trying to blend it. I just wanted color here. So here's my cupcake. And it does look yummy. I love cupcakes so much. And then we're going to punch it with our 2 3/8 inch circle punch. And then I need some, I cut my dimensionals so that I could send some away in a class through the mail. And that was the first thing that I found when I was looking. Okay, so I'm going to peel these off. And now we got to find how we want this on here. Really, I'm going to tuck it because there's enough Celebrate here that you can see the rest of it. So I'm just going to go, I really should have come down, but I feel like I tear and taped it, so it's not going to work very well. So this is just going to have to be. So here is my first card. This would look better down here, so it was more centered. But this is very similar to, oh, Marcia, you love cupcakes too? This is very, oh, I forgot one thing. Very similar to one of the cards we're going to do at my Dazzling Card Club. So this is the oldest set of In Colors. Parakeet Party. I keep wanting to call this Lemon Lime Twist. Parakeet Party, Tahitian Tide, Sweet Sorbet, Starry Sky, and Orchid Oasis. And I'm going to, even though this is not the correct blue, I'm going to use this Starry Sky and putting it next to the blueberry is close enough so that it kind of goes with everything that's there. And that's it. That's all I'm doing. So that's my first card. Okay, the next one, mostly, oh, I need to put the lid on here. Hey, quick mention for you in case you have a problem with your Take Your Pick tool. So sometimes when I find this, my Take Your Pick tool, when you want more of this putty to come out, you twist it so it starts coming out. But then once it's out as far as you want it, then I untwist it a little bit. So the pressure has stopped. So it doesn't keep pushing out. Okay, so if you have that problem, that's why. So twist it hard to get it to come out and then untwist it so it's not locked and it will stop coming. Okay. All right, so the next one I'm using, I don't think even stamping on this. I didn't want that. So here is my, thank you. Here is my card from my cards and envelopes. So this is all Bubble Bath, just ombre look of it. And one thing that I didn't show you, because I was hiding it, is in these card packs, usually there are stickers. So these are cardstock quality stickers that come in this pack. So I'm going to be using this with my, this is one of the cards, and then some coordinating designer paper. I have Berry Burst and Blueberry Bushel again. So I'm going to be using this to make this card. I'm not even stamping. So we're going to be doing, I think we're stamping on every card at the class, but as far as, we are going to be using stickers on some of them. So I'm going to get these put together first. Is that the right one? Yeah. So you may recognize these cards, that they look some of them look very similar to the designer paper. That's the Bright and Beautiful designer paper. The designs, there are some designs that are the same, but I think there's a lot more designs in the card pack. Okay, so what I want to do with this is the ribbon I was talking about that I forgot to show you and didn't want to pull out the blue. I have an open blue somewhere, and I don't want to open this one right now. So I went with the gingham. So this, I gotta look at the packaging to know. This ribbon is called Sheer Ribbon Combo Pack. And we're gonna be using some of this. Some of it will be included in the class. This is Lemon Lolly, Azure Afternoon, and Bubble Bath. So this is not quite Lemon Lime Twist, obviously, but I did use it on a card. It sort of pulled away from it a little bit, so it works. So we're going to be using some of these on the card. So this is the Bubble Bath, and all I'm going to do here is I'm going to do just a single knot. I don't need to double it like as if I was tying it. Yeah, the ribbon's pretty. Can you see? I forgot to show it close. Can you see there's a little silver at the edge of each? So I think there's 5 yards of each color. 3 spools, 5 yards. Yeah, I think they're 5 yards each. So I'm just doing a single knot. I don't need to double it like as if I were tying it onto something, because I'm just making a knot for decoration. And I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive on the front here. But what I really want is I'm going to put tear and tape on the back to hold it in place. Yeah, they are really pretty and soft. I love them. So I'm going to put a little bit here. Oops, I guess I need to peel the backing off first. That would help it hold down. So I'm actually going to put on 2 sets of adhesive, because I'm going to put attach it to, these are kind of short, but they were leftover pieces that I had. So it will hold on to my piece here. But I also want to put this on the back here to hold it to the card base. So that will just help secure it and not have it pop out, even though it's kind of short. I'm not using dimensionals on this for a couple reasons, and that's one of them, so I can help hold it down. If I use dimensionals, then there wouldn't be anything holding it to my card underneath. Okay, so I want this up and to the left a little bit. All right, so there's my card. Now, what I want to do, I'm using a few different stickers here, and I'm gonna put yay on here. I'm gonna put cheers to you, and I'm gonna put way to go. Now I also could put, I mean, you can see that there's lots of different stickers that I could choose from. Some of them, there's thanks, this makes me happy, celebration, that sort of thing. So it can be used both for cards or for scrapbooking. And I'm just putting this on here, and I don't know, I just feel like it needs some bling. And I did not plan bling for this one, so I need to find it. Just a second. All right. So So these are iridescent rhinestones. I don't want big ones though, I don't think. I just want small ones. So we're just gonna take 3 of these and give some pop. Here's my card. So when we make the ones at our Dazzling Card Club, we do 2 of each design. So this design will be a little bit different because everybody, well, I guess they could end up doing 2 identical ones, but my thought was to use different pieces from here to make 2 similar ones. So those are my cards, and I'm going to pop you up in a second. Get this stuff out of the way. And it does make it quick and easy. Okay, I'm going to upside down you, put you backwards. And here I am. Yes, that's the whole point of the Memories and More cards and envelopes and the Memories and More card pack. So you have really quick and easy cards. You could use them for scrapbooking, for focal points on scrapbooking, or like if you do the pocket ones, you can just tuck them right in the pocket. We actually have the pocket, what do you call those? Oh, good. Thanks, Jamie. The pocket ones, page protectors. We have pocket page protectors that these cards, some of them fit the 4x6 and some of them fit the 3x4. So you totally could just have decoration right in your thing and put pictures next to it. And so, yeah, it's supposed to make it really easy. So here is the last one that I did. And then here is the first one that I did. So if you're interested in this Dazzling Card Club, yeah, I'm giving more product than normal because my card bases are the product. So you're going to end up getting a whole package of the Memories and More cards, and we're going to use half of them for the designs that I came up with. And if you choose to make, oh, I know, these would be really fun for your granddaughter. That's awesome. Thank you so much. You end up getting a full pack of these, a full pack of the card pack, and you, like this is leftover after doing three cards from just the stickers, and you have so much left over that you can play with. It's so fun. So anyway, you need to register by July 26th. It's always the 26th. And I'll have a link in my thing for you to register. And then class is August 1 or August 4. So I think that's all. Does anybody have any questions? I was realizing I never ask if you guys have questions. I have a weekly team check-in. I know, isn't that crazy? It's crazy how fast time flies. Who else was I wondering about how old their kids were? That's crazy. Excuse me. Anyway, I have a team. Here I go. I mention my team check-in and I start yawning. For some reason, every time I do my team check-in once a week, just to sort of start the week out right, I'm yawning. It's crazy. And it's at night, but I mean, it's only at 8:30. I'm not even close to going to bed by then. Anyway, so thank you very much for joining me. Let me know if you have questions ever when I'm on here, even though I don't ask you if you do. And if you earn bonus codes, you will get an email. Watch for the email. And if you would like me to save it for you in case you're afraid it's going to get lost in your email, you can forward it to me. Or if I usually place your orders for you, you can forward it to me so then I can use your code for you when you order next month. So have a wonderful day, And hopefully you'll want to sign up for my class too. So, oops. Thank you so much. And I will see you again. Is next week? Is there anything with next week? No, it's normal. So I'll see you next week. Thanks so much. Bye.